Sorry if I sound a little off today. I haven't had anything to eat but some kale and some black coffee. But we must press on. It was the late 90s. I would occasionally play this obscure farming sim on my Nintendo 64 called Harvest Moon. And by occasionally, I mean I would stay up all night playing it with the volume down so no one would catch me. Why are you playing that farming game all the time? Go outside for real, my mom would demand. Go start fires or shoplift or something to make us pay attention to you, my dad would have said if he hadn't already left to go live with that waitress in another state, taking a bunch of my hair ties with him to give to her dollar. You married a girl, 9 that makes you a lesbian. A boy at my school would say to bully me because it was the 90s and most people were homophobic, even if nowadays they pretend like they never were. But all I could think about was that beautiful feedback loop of milking cows, planting crops, harvesting, using the profit spine war seeds to keep my farm going. I even tried to hand draw my own guide for the game, but forgot I couldn't draw. But very few other people played this game. A few had heard of it, but none were as obsessed as I. At least not within my very small circle. Then one majestic day, a girl in my class was talking about a game called Harvest Moon. She'd been playing it on her PlayStation. I chimed in I had it for the N64. I didn't even know it was on the PlayStation. Eventually, at some point, I went to her house and she showed me the disc. Harvest Moon, Back to Nature. She put the disc in and we waited with bated breath for the endless loading screens to pass. She began her farming day and began to show me that her farm and village, and I was confused. This was not Flower Bud Village. It was the same people, but they were in Mineral Town, and they were not the same people at all. The SNES and 64 games built a world. Mineral Town takes those people and changes them. Mineral Town is full of weird pod people who try to convince you they're the same people. They use the same names and look the same, but deep down, you have to know that they're not the same. Makes you wonder if you're the crazy one, like you're in an episode of The Twilight Zone. No one knows why you're weirded out. I did later get more friends of Mineral Town for the GBA, and the weirdness continued there. Rick, why aren't you in the tool shop? What? You never liked chickens before. Why is potpourri here? Maria, okay, you're still the librarian, but your name's Mary now? Is this some sort of attempt to reinvent yourself? Who's your dad? You're not Karen's dad. You're some cryptid from the woods wearing Karen's dad's skin like the Bud from Men in Black, making him act like a lumberjack. Who the fuck are you? So you see the problem. You get to know these characters and change them into totally different characters. It's just weird and alienating. I do know and recognize there are a lot of people who have a lot of nostalgia for Mineral Town versions of the characters, just like I have nostalgia for the SNES and N64 games. I get it. And I get that people got to know these characters the same way I got to know their original versions. But it's just strange to me that they chose this version to remake repeatedly and not the original. It's likely the tropically mainstream obscurity of the first two games that leads to that. Back to Nature and its GBA remakes achieved more mainstream appeal, became better known, and thus are more marketable for remakes and remasters today. While everyone knows the originals, most just don't have that remake selling nostalgia for them.